Hello guys, today we're gonna be doing a video where we see why the USA is not invadable on land. Unless you have something that can, I don't know how that is possible even if you have anything in the world. So the first thing, if you live over here and here, you're kinda dead if an invasion comes. Or if you live like over here at Canada's border. Yeah, if you're there, you're just kinda dead. But actually, over here it's not. It's just here, Florida. Nobody's coming here because the army is very strong over here. And then here as well. But if you're like over here, that's okay. This, and this. If you're like you can probably see that this is a very bad image of the US terrain map. But you can see that there's like this wall and then there's like this wall. So if an invasion comes from the over from the coast, there's more chances that this is where you're gonna get attacked. A lot of the damage will happen. But then it wouldn't affect much over here, because over here there's something called the Rockies. The Rocky Mountains? I think that's the name. That is the name, the Rocky Mountains. This alone makes this part of the USA safe. And then this over here keeps it. So if you're like over here, over here, or like in Colorado, you're safe. If an invasion comes from here, here, here. But then, if an invasion comes from the north, for example, Canada, these states that were just like so happy couple of minutes ago, except the coast ones, are gonna be not happy. Or if an invasion comes from Mexico, which probably never is happening, or from the south coast, like maybe instead of going here, they take a longer route and go here, where it's easier, but more armies over here. So this is US's armies are gonna be here, and here, and here, mostly because of the border over here. That's why there's so many people. But in this area, there's not that many. Let's say there's an army base right here, here, and here. Well, these army bases have to be prepared. The Michigan, they have to give a lot to Michigan, Wisconsin, Upper Peninsula. Well, that's not a state. Upper Peninsula is not a state. It's part of Michigan. But then, if someone like, I don't know, China attacks from the East Coast, well, you wouldn't need to have an army because there's just the Rocky Mountains. They're right there. And that's why nobody will attack from the East Coast. And even if they do, only thing they'll grab is not even San Francisco, because all of this area will be guarded by the army heavily, and New York City and like this whole area will be guarded by the army very hard, and Florida's like the whole peninsula, because there's like Puerto Rico over here, and then just, yeah, I mean, Cuba could try, I mean, obviously, but probably not. So, the main thing is, if there's an invasion, like, if you're really over here, like, just here, in the center of the whole USA, like, let's make cross, cross, okay, or like a plus sign. You most like around over here, and let me guess which state that is. I think that is Kansas. Yep. In Kansas, you will be the most safe. But if somehow people got through this area, Appalachians, because that isn't big as the Rocky Mountains, these people wouldn't be able to get through it. Plus, the U.S. Army has trained here more, so they will. But instead of Canada, U.S. Army will be then. But Mexico, they might go through the desert really quick. But yeah. But if the armies, like the other armies, well, let's not think about Mexico and Canada. If like the army of whoever country come, they break through the defenses somehow. Like, let's see. Let's erase a lot of this. Okay. Let's see. This red is the army. Okay. They'll take over New York and they'll go for Washington D.C. straight from here. And then, after they've done it, they'll surround Florida, forcing these guys to surrender. And then, yeah, Florida will be fully gone. And then they'll move through Texas easily since this part is a desert. And then if you're from like a desert country, you deploy a desert battalion. You're gonna be here, right over here. And after you break that, you're in Kansas. And now there's just farmland you can go through straight, or Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Nebraska. No wait, that is Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota, and then you can just take over this whole, whatever, East Coast and the Midwest, this area. But then this area alone, like, they're gonna make Las Vegas a big, like, security area 51. All of this area is gonna be heavy guarded. Like, there's might be like little armies over here. They could like easily beat the like army. U.S. Army could easily take over California. Plus Hawaii over here. Anyone wants, they can just come from like anywhere in the world, destroy Hawaii. Even there's not that many. I don't think so. Japan will try to do that. Anyone get the World War II reference? I don't know. Pearl Harbor? Anyone? So, if you thought that I was gonna say that this is the safest place, no. If they break through this or go over here, they're coming for you. If like there's like 3 billion people guarding here, but 7 billion are over here, you're kinda dead. But in the mountains, like tough terrain and stuff, you are used to this. Well, not you, the army, because a lot of the army, because this area is very mountainous. If you go like up here, like Alaska, now let's just make the whole thing, because the Rockies extend from here till Alaska and pretty much cover the whole thing. If like Russia tries to invade, it can only take the coast, but it can't take more than the coast. But although Alaska's coast is the only thing useful, that's just the truth. And then like for example, like this whole area, and then even if someone drops a nuke right here, It wouldn't affect much because you're on a mountain, but it will affect a lot if you're over here. So the basic point is, if you're in the Rockies, you live. If there's a war against the USA and there's like everyone in the world is combined, which is probably never happening. I don't know if someone makes USA like if USA does something to make everyone else mad. Please subscribe for more geography or gaming videos or whatever you kind of like, and comment down below what kind of video do you guys wanna see next. Like that, like the thing I tried making thumb. Yep, that's a thumb for me. Oh wait. Yep, that's a thumb. Now, thanks for watching. See you next time.